So start with overwhelmment, and let's start with the subject of wanting more money, and let's deliberately point with intention up. So what's more money about? If you had more money, if you had an extra $1,000 per week, what would you do with it? You have not practiced this at all. You've practiced overwhelmment, and you've practiced fear, but you haven't practiced this at all. So if you had an extra $5,000 a month, what would you do? 5,000, what would you do?
Move to a new apartment.
So you went right to it. I'd move to a place that I like better. If I had an extra $5,000 a month, I'd move to a place that I like better. Universe, are you hearing this? If I had an extra $5,000, I'd move to a place that I like better. Would $5,000 make a difference? Would $5,000 make a good difference? Yeah, and what would it bring you that you don't have? What is it that it would bring you that you don't have?
Some peace of mind.
Oh, that's vague. Peace of mind? Really? Really? Is there a drummer next door?
Well, there's PCH and loud cars on PCH.
Be more specific in a physical setting. If I had $5,000, an extra $5,000, I would move where? Where would you go? Generally.
Okay, see now I'm...
That's all right. That's all right. You haven't practiced it. You really have good shoes. Where would you go? Where would you go? If Esther had an extra $5,000, she'd get those shoes. So where would you go?
That's a good question. I need to look around.
So just generally, would you move closer to the water? Would you live in a house or an apartment? Do you want something with a yard, or do you want something that you don't have anything to do?
I want something...
What feels the best? What feels the best? What feels the best?
Something clean and...
Well, of course it'll be clean. Say that goes without saying. It can be clean no matter what it costs.
Light and airy.
Light and airy. So it's got windows. So are you looking out over something? Do you have a view?
Yes.
So you have a view, and what is the view? Is it green? Is it the ocean? Is it
ocean.
It a neighborhood? It's the ocean. How close to the ocean do you want to be? You've only got $5,000 extra. You want a view of the ocean, so you kind of want to be up. You want to be up so that you can look out. But you want to be close enough that you have the benefit of the temperature of the ocean, yeah? The temperature of the air that's around the ocean. Move inland. You don't have to go very far before it gets a lot hotter. Now, is it a duplex? Is it an apartment? Is it a house? What feels best to you? Where are you the happiest? Where do you feel the most free? Where do you get to do the most other plate spinning of the things that you like to do? Do you want something that has a lot of things for you to do? Do you want to take your own trash can to the curb? What are you looking at in terms of the way you will live? What does it feel like to live in this place that looks better and feels better? How else do you want to live in there?
Everything has a place, lots of storage.
Do you live by yourself?
Yes.
And so you can decide where you want to put things. Are they built-ins, or are they things that you're going to bring along with you with the extra money that you have? Do you want to move in, bring furniture put the things away? Or do you want something that has a lot of built-ins already? It's fun to buy furniture. Don't ever forget that. That's really fun to buy furniture. So it really doesn't matter. It's just going to have more cupboards, more drawers, more places to put things. And so what does that feel like? That gives you a feeling of what? When you go into a place that's orderly and it's clean and you know where everything is, you have a sense of not just satisfaction, but a sense of clarity, a sense of ease, a sense of peace, because you're not digging and wondering where things are. You've got everything where you know where it is. That feels pretty good, doesn't it? So even though you didn't identify any place specific, this exercise caused you to get juices flowing, and we pulled all of it out of your vortex. It's all things that you've been thinking about and things that you spoke to us here. But you are at a different point of attraction with this short exercise of focusing than you've been in a long time. The way money and you, the relationship that you have with money, has changed. Now, it felt to you like you needed to do something about earning the money. No. You needed to do something about spending the money. You needed to do something about pointing the money, about focusing the money. Because when you focus money, and it feels good when you do it, you attract the money that you've focused. It's all part of the same thing. You don't have to explain nothing to nobody. You just need to express yourself in a way that feels good. And we held you pretty tight here because you wanted to lean a little bit explaining and a little bit justifying, which doesn't get you anywhere. So we kept getting you to focus and point. But do you get the sense of what we're talking about? So now you've moved in, you've got that, you've spent that money. It's $5,000 extra really well spent. It's really nice to be there. And now you've been there for a little while. And so now what's cooking within you? Now what do you want? Because you're not ever going to get it done. You will never be satisfied. There's going to be people that say, look where you live. You're still not satisfied. The answer to that is always not yet. Not yet, not today. There's always more. You're just going to keep pointing and the universe is going to keep yielding, and you're going to keep pointing and the universe is going to keep yielding. That is the way that it works. But it yields in the direction you point. If you point at not enough, that's the way the universe yields. If you point at living closer to the ocean, that's the way the universe yields. So now you've got that down. Now what? Now what? You've stabilized there. You're comfortable. Your place is really orderly and beautiful. You've gathered all of your favorite things around. You like people to come over and see you there. It feels really good to be there. You like to go home. You like to go home. You don't want to be there all the time. Where else do you want to be? Where else would you like to point that money? That money that you are summoning, that money that is sure, keep pointing it. Don't let it peter out. Don't let it slow down. Keep pointing it. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what?
Membership at Lifetime Fitness with the executive special lockers.
Is it private enough for you? Do you like it because there's plenty of other people? Do you like the social aspect of that? Do you like the social aspect of that? And
I like the steam room.
So you like the facilities and you like the excellence of the facilities. What else it is about that makes it a place that you want to go? And the lifetime, in other words, ongoing, meaning I don't want to worry about where the money's coming from. It's just a sure thing that I'm going to go there. And I'm going to go there because these are the things that I like about it. What are they? They keep the equipment up to date. The newest and the latest and greatest is always in there.
A beautiful spa.
What else?
The classes and instructors I like.
I like the involvement. I like the people. I like the integration. I like the expansion that I feel. I like my body responding to my intention. I like the support that I have with the people that are there. It's fun to be with others that are doing a lot of the same thing. It's fun to form some friendships about that.